Good morning, friends. Okay, so look, an eagle-eyed viewer of this ridiculousness that I call a YouTube channel pointed me in the direction of a Mark Tinsley interview. You know Mark Tinsley. He is the lawyer for the boat case. Ugh, these dogs, Jesus. Okay. So Mark Tinsley gave this interview with the Interview Room, something like that. Anyway, it's like something here on the YouTubes. And Mark lays out his theory for why he thinks Maggie was killed. So I was like, oh, girl, I had to rush right over and take a look at the interview and see what was what. Turns out Mark Tinsley was like, Maggie was killed for a couple of different reasons. Number one, Maggie was going to be sued if like Alec found some way to dodge all the foolishness. Mark Tinsley was going to name Maggie in a lawsuit. Well, we knew that, but I think I kind of forgot that. Additionally, if just Paul was killed, now listen, Maggie was going to be asking some questions. If my son stubs a toe and my husband is in charge when the stubbage happens, I'm going to need to know everything. And it might take Jesus and the law to get me off of your behind because, you know, mamas and they babies. So it is suspected that Maggie was merely collateral damage. Alex was moving everything around, robbing Peter to pay Paul. And the funny thing is that, well, not funny, sad, tragic, whatever, had he chosen to pay Mark Tinsley, none of this would have happened. I mean, honestly, he was in such a pickle that, like, he was probably going to have to kill somebody anyway, if he hadn't been killing people already, which, no, you ain't heard this from me, but I suspect that he already was. So, good news, Alex is still in jail, unlikely to get out. So we don't have to worry about him anymore. We do have to worry about all the extraneous crimes that they're going to hang on him now that he's already in prison. They're like, well, we could just blame everything on Alex and act like it wasn't me. Russell Lafitte tried to do that. I imagine that Corey Fleming, his attorney, oh yeah, no, that was not me. That was Alex. Everybody's going to hang everything on Alex like he's a Christmas tree. But, a lot of folks going to be doing time. If you were doing crime and being shady down there in Colleton County, Beaufort County, the Low Country in South Carolina, you better watch out because SLED is looking for you. Now listen, I have avoided a particular topic and I think now it's time we talk about it, right? The hair. I know some of y'all mentioned it. You saw it in the video last night, and I was going to explain last night, except for my phone rang. My baby was calling one of my children's, and so I had to go talk to my child, and ended up talking for like half an hour, and then fell asleep. Okay, so here's the thing. I have had a bald head for, there goes my lights. Hang on, gotta keep my cute going. I've had a bald or nearly bald head for many, many, many years. And prior to that, I had very long dreadlocks, not so dissimilar from this madness that's on my head right now. So my husband and I were talking and I was like, I think I want to grow my hair out. He's like, I would love to see your hair grow out. So I let it grow out for like 6 to 8 weeks and it grew to be like 2 inches, which felt like way too much hair for me. I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get fake dreadlocks installed, but I'm going to keep them nice and short. But here's the thing. I haven't been in a beauty salon in like 30 years, like literally 1992 was the last time I had somebody do something to my hair other than just like shave it and shape up the sides. So I go in and the lady was like, did you bring hair? And I said, no. And she was like, how come you didn't bring hair? I said, nobody told me I had to bring hair. So I did not bring hair. And so she's like, okay, so what do you want? And I said, butterfly locks. For the record, these are not butterfly locks. These are goddess locks. And so I just sat there quietly and I watched Gwyneth Paltrow on the stand and she did my hair. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, sweet Jesus, who is that? There's a dead cat on my head. And so she was like, do you like it? She didn't ask me, did I like it? She was like, money, please. So I was like, here, girl, here's your money. And I paid her a nice fat tip because she did do a really wonderful job. And then I got home and my husband was like, what the fuck? And I said, yeah, I hate it. I feel like there's a dead cat on my head. And then when my child called last night, we were talking about it and she was like, it looks good. I have an adopted child. You know, I have 4 biological sons. Well, 4 mostly biological sons, but I have 1 adopted child and that is a daughter. Hey, girl, because I know you're watching this. Anyway, so I was like, I feel like I had a dead cat on my head. I have not had this much hair since 1992. I remember specifically because I was working on the Clinton Gore Corps when I was in college. That was a volunteer political organization anyway. So here I am with all this hair and I already paid my good money for it. So I'm going to keep her for a little bit. I do not know how long. I'm not a hair girl. I'm a cute girl, a cute bald girl. I am not a hair girl. So I'm trying to decide how I feel about it and think of ways to style it. And last night I was like, it makes my face look too skinny. And then it occurred to me, since I lost all that weight, my face is a lot skinnier than it used to be. Have you seen the before and afters? I'm maintaining like a 70, 80 pound weight loss. I lost a lot of weight. Still fat, but I lost a lot of weight. Anyway, so all of that to say, she's here. She, meaning all of this hair on my head. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm already shopping for my next hairstyle. And yesterday I hated this. Today I'm like, she's okay. By next week, I may be madly in love with the goddess locks because I am, after all, a goddess. So there's that. Anyway, that is your Murdaugh update. That is your hair update. I will be playing with it, putting it up, wearing it down, deciding what. The sides are still shaved. Oh, you can't even really see, but the sides are still shaved. Anyway, it don't look like me. It's still just me. The prattling on, child, you could tell it was just me because I'm still running off at the mouth about absolutely nothing. You have a great, safe day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.